Hey, homeward and hello world. Welcome to Real Estate Investing for Broke Folk, the video series dedicated to helping you acquire your first investment property or your first 10, even if you have no money, no credit, and don't even have a job. So today's video, this video, is probably going to be the first in a series of first in a series of 3, I think. And this is going to be a straight up training, okay, as opposed to me talking about my experiences, whatever, right? So I would like for you to go ahead and grab yourself a pen or pencil and some paper, and I'm gonna give you a little bit of time to do that, okay? How much of the Jeopardy theme can I hum without infringing on the copyright? Who knows? So I'll just end it right here, now. Boom, boom. Okay, you back? Cool. All right. We are going to talk about how it's possible, what makes it possible to buy property in a way that doesn't depend on your money, your credit score, your job. We are going to talk about the formula. There's a formula that's involved here. And the formula is the formula that I am learning from my mentor, and he learned from his mentor, and probably they learned from, I don't know, Aristotle, somebody, I don't know, some really old Greek dude. All right, here it is. And it's in 2 parts. So, can y'all read that? The formula for real estate deals that attract 100% financing is in 2 parts. So we're talking about putting together in a deal in such a way that lenders would be willing to lend you 100% of the money that you need to do the deal. Not 50%, not 80%, not even 95%, 100%. All right, there's a formula. It's in 2 parts. This is the first part of the formula. ARV minus RC equals SV. Write that down. ARV minus RC equals SV. And if you look below, you'll see that ARV stands for after repair value, RC stands for repair cost, and SV stands for subject value. What does this mean? This means that when we're looking at a property to acquire, we want to figure out, we're looking for properties that need some work on them. Not a gut rehab necessarily, although if you have the resources for that, go for it. But a property that you can pick up that might need a light to medium or light to average rehab, okay? And you want to figure out how much will this property be worth after that work is done. What is the after repair value on that property? All right? Then you want to subtract the cost that it will what it will cost to do that work. So you want to figure out this part as well, right? You want to have an idea of how much the property will be worth after you fix it up, and you want to have an idea of how much it will cost to fix it up, and that will give you an idea of how much is worth right now, the current subject value, or the value of the subject property. Okay, so ARV minus RC equals SV. That's the first part of the formula, figuring out the current value of the subject property. The second part of the formula, book 2, says, okay, we're going to take that subject value, the current value of the subject property, and we're going to discount that by 30%. Or to put it another way, we're going to multiply it by 70% to come up with our MAO. SV times 70 equals MAO. And what does this stand for? Again, subject value times 70%. I said 70, but I meant 0.70 because that's 70%. Equals your maximum allowable offer. In other words, you're going to take the current value of the subject property, discount that by 30%, or to put it in another way, multiply it by 70%. You want to take some off the top of that value, and that will come up with your maximum allowable offer. This number is the most that you are going to offer for that property. It's the most that the formula allows you to offer for that property. Okay? So, all right, you can see all of this together. ARV minus RC equals SV. Then SV times 70% equals MAO. All right? Let's do this with actual numbers. Say you're looking at a house that you're confident at the end that it's going to be worth $300,000. That's your ARV. And you know, or you have a good idea, that it's going to take $20,000 worth of work to get there. Okay? So that gives you your subject value, your SV, of $280,000. Are you with me so far? All right? You take that subject value, $280,000. You multiply it by 70%. I hope, by the way, that you're actually doing this, following along with pen and paper. If you haven't been yet, do it now. Take that 300,000, subtract the 20,000, so that you get the 280,000. Then take that 280,000, multiply that by 70%. And if your math is the same as my math, that will give you the number 196,000. So if you're looking at this property that you're confident will be worth 300,000 after it's been rehabbed, you're going to offer no more than 196,000. That's the most that you're going to offer. When you first look at a place and you decide to make an offer, are you immediately going to make that maximum allowable offer? No. If your MAO is 196, you're not going to offer 196 right off the bat. Why? Because you want to give yourself and the seller a little wiggle room, a little haggle room. For some reason, people like to haggle. Personally, I don't, but a lot of people do, it seems. People like to, I think it makes them feel more powerful, right? So you want to make an offer that will give them an opportunity to haggle if they want to do that. So instead of offering 196, you might offer 190 or even 185. And if you offer 185, they might come back with 190. They might even come back with 195. If they do come back with 195, guess what? You're golden. You're still good. That's below your maximum allowable offer. That's within your criteria. So, so the rule on this end is not to offer any more than this number. The second rule is to start off by offering less than this number. Number one, because that gives you haggle room, but also number two, because they might take it, right? You're looking at a house that's going to be worth $300,000, but if the seller's in a certain set of circumstances or situation, I mean, depending on where they are, they might take 185. And if they take 185, so much the better. If they take 190, so much the better. All right? So that is the formula in a nutshell. We're going to do a couple of more videos to unpack this more fully, but just wanted you folks to get the basic concept here of looking for deals, actual genuine deals. This, because the price that you wind up with here, this MAO, 196 or 195, that's an easier number to work with in my head. I'll say 195. If I have a property that's worth 300, I only paid 195 for it. I spent 20,000 to create the value to take it up to 300. That's $215,000 that I've put out, and I have a property that's worth $300,000. I've created $85,000 of equity for myself with one deal. I've created $85,000 of equity just by being ballsy enough to make a ridiculous offer that somebody wound up saying yes to. That's it. I'm gonna shut up now. We'll unpack this more later. See ya. Or y'all will see me. Anyway, you know what I mean. Tune in for the next one. Bye.